I really don't think that people are supposed to be alone all the time, which is why in my last video, I talked about how I just got a new office studio space where I can go and work alongside some other people, some friends of mine, that even if we're not always working on the same thing, that we're working there together, and it's been amazing. And if it's cool with you, I'd like to show you it. So I don't really quite have a name for this place yet. So if while you're watching this, you think of anything genius, let me know in the comments below. But for now, welcome to the office. All right, so getting started, we've got our desk set up right here. 6 different desks from IKEA, all kind of stacked together so that we can all talk while we're getting our work done. And right over here, we've got my desk set up. Got my iPad, got an external monitor, and I just got the new M1 MacBook Pro, and it is an absolute beast. I got the keyboard and the trackpad, which I actually prefer the trackpad versus a mouse for a lot of editing things. And then I don't have a green thumb, but I did want to get started on hopefully developing one. So I got this beautiful baby cactus from my old coworker, and so far so good. I haven't killed it. And over here, I've got a yoga mat where I do some stretching every once in a while. Try and do it every single day. Just keep the back mobile and hopefully keep some back pain away. And what better place to do it than right here in front of this big window with all this natural light overlooking downtown Minneapolis, like a mile or 2 away. So much natural light in this space, which is one of the things that we loved so much about it. We got the 3 windows this way. Sun comes from here and then goes that way. So we're almost always filled with natural light in this space. And I don't think we've maybe 1 or 2 times ever even turned the lights on in here. And being able to have all this air come in too is awesome. And then moving over here, we've got my buddy Ramsey's space, also known as Comp Keys. He does some work for his company here, some photo and video work, utilizing all of the beautiful hardwood that we've got both on the walls, the floor, and then on the other side, all this beautiful white brick. Really good for just, you know, any kind of photos you want to be taking or video work. And then my buddy Sarbi, he's a content creator, also produces some podcasts, which I will show off in a second. He's not here today, neither of them are, but I promise you'll meet them both soon. And then these desks are currently empty, either for people that just come to hang out with us during the day or use them part-time or whatever, but we are hoping to get a few extra people in this space eventually. Coming over here, we've got one of my favorite parts about this whole office, which are these lockers that we just picked up from Facebook Marketplace. It used to be part of a YMCA that got sold. And so the kind of the thought process behind these is that each one of us can have our own locker, can lock our stuff up when we leave for the day, just as a little added security. And also they're just kind of cool. I thought it was a fun idea, different than just having regular storage. And we're actually gonna have our friend Jay paint some sort of mural on them, so I will definitely update you on that when they're done. Flipping over to the other side of the room, we've got Sarbi Studios podcast set up. Sarbi, he has a podcast with his buddy Zemi, who I also am friends with, and so they do it right here. And then Sarbi also produces the Straight Candid podcast, which has been kind of blowing up lately. I'll definitely link that in the description for everybody to check out. So it's recorded here, he produces it, kind of has his whole setup here that he moves in front of this couch when he's recording. And then we've got all the different lights and microphones and cameras and all that. And sometimes we share equipment when we need it. And then this wall right here was actually here when we got here. And it's been really nice because we can either use it as a room separator or it's actually a pretty good photo backdrop. Or if we want to block out some of the natural light too, so we can have a little bit more of a control, definitely use it for that too. This side is more of a tan, the other side is a white. And we're trying to think of some other ways that we could utilize it to its fullest potential. And then over here, we've got my shipping setup. And this has been super nice to have as kind of its own dedicated battle station with you know, my printer and my scale and my other shipping supplies all in one place. some extra boxes. Definitely way too much cardboard in my life these days, but don't know what else to do about that. But once a week I come here and I ship out all of my orders from the previous week here. And it's a nice standing desk, so make sure I stay on my toes. Flipping over to the other side, we've got the chill area. So this has definitely been an underutilized section of the office so far, but the vision is that this will be an area where we can all kind of just like hang out, chill out for a little bit if we want to relax during the middle of the day, take a break, maybe play some games. We do have a game cube down there. And honestly, this whole office is still a work in progress, so we don't have everything that we want in here, but it's definitely gotten to a place where we can functionally use it how we want. And then of course, when I bring Luca and Oliver, they need their own little place. So we've got a dog bed right here. They love that. Over here, got some art from our friend Jay, who I mentioned earlier, who is doing the mural on the lockers. She made these by hand, and I don't even remember. She told me the process of how she did it, but it is like Japanese paper, but like I couldn't even. I'm gonna mess it up, but it is kind of like custom wallpaper, and it took her an ungodly amount of hours to finish. And so I'm excited to see what she can do with the lockers if she can do this, which we're gonna be hanging up pretty soon. We don't have water built into the office. We do have a Culligan, so we can stay alive and hydrate and whatnot. And then we've got the food and beverage station on this side. So nice little microwave for some frozen meals, coffee machine, Culligan, some snacks down there. Of course, we gotta have the coffee mug. And right here, we've got the fridge, which is mostly just beverages right now. As you can see, been drinking a lot of this Gayaki yerba mate. These are really good. This is not a sponsored post, but if anybody knows them, let me know because I am very interested in getting more of these. So that is the office as it exists now. I'm sure that it will evolve over time as we bring more and more people into this space and as our use for it grows. But for right now, it is perfect. It has been everything that I hoped it would be, and it has already drastically lifted my mood since I started working here, and especially going into winter, which here in Minnesota, winters are so long, so having another space to get out of the house, I think will just be good for all of us. And I'm excited for the things to come. I think there's gonna be a lot of amazing things that come out of this space, so if you're interested in seeing what those are, stay tuned, but for right now, I gotta get to work. See ya.